so much at stake as CF hosts rival Santa Fe for the 8th and final slot in next week's state tournament to be held right here at Patriot Gym. I'm Tom James. Welcome to Patriot Pregame on WOCA, the source. Well, for the first time ever, the state tournament takes place in Ocala on CF's home floor. But if the defending national champions want to be a part of the tournament, they've worked years really to host. They'll have to beat Santa Fe tonight in this do-or-die Mid-Florida Conference playoff game. Now, the top two teams from each of 4 different conferences around the state make the field of 8. Daytona State, by virtue of its win over CF this past Saturday, has locked up one of the spots from the MFC. The other one goes to either the Patriots or the Saints, who come in with identical records of 22-8, 5-4 in conference play. Well, they've waived admission for tonight's game here at CF. It's an electric atmosphere. It's filled to the roof here tonight. Up next, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off as CF basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA and the Source.
Florida, when you're looking to go to the beach, you've got hundreds of options. Theme parks, no shortage of options there either. But when it comes to home insurance, most companies have only one option. Allstate is different. Here in Florida, Allstate agents offer home insurance options from several companies, so they can help you get the coverage that's right for you. And they'll help you save on quality car insurance, too. For starters, safe drivers save 45% with Allstate. So before you settle for just one option, talk to someone with many home and car insurance options. Your local Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
For more information, call the McDonald Agency at 352-622-2333 or visit us online at themcdonaldagency.com.
Allstate has no financial responsibility to you for any home insurance policy you purchase and would not be responsible for any claims. Allstate does not make any representations or accept liability related to operations of home insurance companies, including but not limited to their financial conditions. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Welcome back to CF Patriot Basketball, presented by the McDonald Allstate Agency. Just about set for tip. CF and Santa Fe, the last remaining spot in next week's state tournament here in Ocala, is up for grabs. Your starting lineups for Santa Fe: 3 guys in the backcourt: Shea Jones, Reggie Hart, and Jonathan Hood, and Andre Horn and Jordan Banks will be your front court guys. For CF, your 2 backcourt guys: Rashawn Suarez runs the point. He's joined in the backcourt by Rodell Wigginton, and then he's got Javante Douglas, Richard Granberry, and Chris Bryant in the front court. Ready for tip-off. Ball in the air, and the tip controlled by Santa Fe. The Saints in their road dark blue uniforms, tops and bottoms with the light blue and white trim. They're going from right to left on your radio here in the first half. Santa Fe right to left. Up top, it's Shea Jones with the basketball. They're working around left side. Pass into the interior, knocked away momentarily, but taken by Andre Horn, and he lays it in off the glass, and Santa Fe on the board first. 30 seconds in here at Patriot Gym. The Patriots with the ball now, going from left to right on your radio here in the first half. The home white with the blue and red trim. Rashawn Suarez driving down the right side. Shot no good. Tip attempt by Wigginton, no good. Now a fight for the ball in the corner, and Suarez gets it. Suarez for 3 right wing, no good. And it's taken by Hood. Minute gone here in Ocala. Santa Fe on top 2-0. This one for all the marbles for that 8th and final spot in the state tournament next week. Drive to the hole by Jones. Can't hit it. The rebound controlled by Chris Bryant. Patriots want to run all the way to the rack. Javante Douglas scores a bucket. He draws the contact, and it will head to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Early observation, the Patriots look like they are all business here tonight. You can see it in the pregame warm-ups. And Javante Douglas, the leader of this team, goes to the free throw line and makes the bonus free throw, and CF is on top 3-2. Douglas, recently named the Mid-Florida Conference Player of the Year. He's one of 3 Patriots to make the conference first team, along with Suarez and Wigginton. Minute and a half gone. Patriots leading at 3-2. Here's Reggie Hart, right wing. Up top, Shea Jones for Santa Fe. Back to Hart. Hart penetrates. Rejected by Douglas. into the hands of Granberry. And Suarez pulls up from 16 feet, and he buries it. Good start for CF, up 5-2 as we approach the 18-minute mark here in the first half. Shea Jones now, picked up by Wigginton. They work it around right side into the corner. Reggie Hart drives down the baseline. Can't hit, but Banks is there to clean it up and score the bucket and cut the CF lead to 1. Here's Granberry, right wing. Dumps it down low. Douglas behind the defense. Nice backdoor. Douglas jams it home. 7-4 Patriots. 30 left to play first half. These two teams, this is their 4th meeting of the season. CF has taken 2 of 3. Three-pointer from Hood, left wing, no good. Rebound by Rodell Wigginton. Into the hands of Douglas. Douglas across the timeline. Back into the hands of Wigginton. Douglas now, baseline jumper, no good. Tip is up and good by Wigginton. And the pass built a 5-point lead. 3 minutes gone, first half. Here's Shea Jones. Hart thought about it. Drives against Suarez. It's tapped away from behind. I believe it was Wigginton that got a hand on that one to disrupt Hart's drive. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Santa Fe. They'll inbound from the baseline with 19 on the shot clock. Nice pass inside and laid in by Banks. Snuck in there in the paint right under the basket. And that makes it 9-6. Suarez now. Up top, Javonte Douglas. Douglas down the lane. A scoop with the right hand. No good. Tip. And scores it. Looks like Douglas was the one that tipped his own miss in. We'll try to get an official word on who they'll score that basket for, but it looked like Douglas, and it's 11-6 CF. Strong start by the Patriots. Here's a 3 from Jones off the mark. Chris Bryant skies for the rebound. 4 minutes gone in the first half. Suarez with the basketball. Being patient. Dribbling left side. Shea Jones comes out on him. Douglas now left wing. Underneath to Wigginton. He's got 3 guys on him. Loses it out of bounds, but last touched by Horn, and it will stay with CF. Suarez to inbound, 16 to shoot. And Suarez goes over the top to Douglas. Now Wigginton. Wigginton spins in the lane. Loses the handle, goes up and under, score the basket. Chris Mallory, the head coach of Santa Fe, thought that was a double dribble. The officials felt like Wigginton had the ball knocked away, and he was able to resume his dribble. Either way, score the basket for CF, and they lead it by 7 now. Here's Shea Jones.
Everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Dry, itchy, scaly skin? Do you have psoriasis? Consider joining our research study. Rinstar Medical Research in Ocala is conducting a research study evaluating the effectiveness of investigational combination of 2 study medications for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. You may qualify if you're between the ages of 18 and 75 and have been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis for at least 6 months. For more information, please call Rinstar in Ocala at 352-629-5800. Qualified participants may receive study-related medical care and study medication. Compensation for time and travel may also be...
Apologize for technical difficulties. We're back live here at Patriot Gym. 14-30
What is money?
First half. And the Patriots on top of Santa Fe. They've doubled them up now 16-8. Shot of the head, 14 feet, no good. Missed by Hunt. Here comes Suarez, gets it ahead. Granberry underneath. He lays it in with ease. And head coach Chris Mallory of Santa Fe, unhappy, calls a timeout, but we'll take a timeout with him. A 10-point lead for the Patriots early. 14-16 left to play in the first half. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts. Everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. In a Box creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com. Partnered with Woodley Gardens.
Welcome back to Patriot Gym in Ocala. CF against Santa Fe for the final spot in the state tournament. Just under 14 minutes left to play. Santa Fe now with the basketball as Shea Jones penetrates. Just can't find the shot. And Will Ferguson quickly the other way. No good. Douglas on the tip attempt. It's no good, but Granberry's got it. He puts up a third attempt. It's no good. Douglas fighting for it on the floor, and Douglas asking for the timeout, and the officials give it to him. Heads up move by Javonte Douglas. Getting the timeout. The ball will stay with the Patriots. They lead at 18-8. We're coming right back. CF Patriot Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Hi, this is Tom Schmitz, the host of the Saturday Sports Page on WOCA. The Saturday Sports Page is your weekend destination for everything sports, from NASCAR to golf, baseball to boxing, and of course, the best, most comprehensive football coverage on the radio. Also, you don't want to miss my weekly "Are You Kidding Me?" rant. So join me, Austin Tapman, and Josh LaSalva every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. for the Saturday Sports Page on WOCA, The Source.
13-17 left to play here in the opening half. CF on top of Santa Fe, 18-8. Will Ferguson, the inbound on the baseline, loses the handle on it and turns the ball over. He dropped the basketball as he was attempting to make the inbounds pass, and the ball hit the baseline, and that's a turnover against CF. They ran 1 second off the clock, so full court pressure put on by head coach Tim Ryan and the Patriots. They back off as Shea Jones crosses center court. Good start, though, for the Patriots. 18-8 in this do-or-die game for all the marbles in the final spot in next week's state tournament to be held right here at Patriot Gym in Ocala. Takia Knight penetrates back outside to Morris Marshall. Skip pass across the way. Hood inside. Tries to dump it down underneath, but it's taken by Chris Bryant on the Patriots. Ahead to Will Ferguson. Now Suarez for three. Far corner. No good. And a one and done for the Patriots as Jonathan Hood is out of there with it. 12.5 minutes left to play first half. Down the way, and there goes Morris Marshall up and under with the scoop. Can't get the shot to fall, but he does draw the contact. And Coach Ryan going to head back to his bench and put in Trey Wilson, the freshman guard, 6'5", from nearby Williston. The 2 free throws coming for Morris Marshall, and he hits the first one. One more coming. Marshall off the bench has had some terrific games against the Patriots this season. CF trying to beat Santa Fe for the third time this season. They've won 13 of the last 16 games against the Saints. However, Santa Fe did beat CF earlier this season here in Ocala for the first time in 6 years. Second free throw, no good. one of two, and it's 18-9 Patriots. Just under 12 and a half minutes to play here in the first half. Chris Bryant, left wing. Up top, Douglas. Douglas slows it down, back over to Bryant. Bryant patient. Calls for Ferguson to come get it. Instead, Douglas drives down the lane, can't get the layup. And the rebound taken by Huntley of Santa Fe. We take under 12 minutes left to play here in the first half. Jonathan Hood working left side to Trey Ford. Trey Ford working against Trey Wilson. And underneath to Hartley with the right hand, the floater, and it's good. And that cuts the CF lead to 7 with 11 and a half left to play. On the floor right now for the Patriots is Ferguson, Douglas, Uchadike, Bryant, and Wilson. And there is Bryant inside with a beautiful floater, a fadeaway in the paint. Gets it to go, and the lead back up to 9 for Central Florida. Jonathan Hood, now they're working around to Marshall right side. Marshall and Trey Ford. Now it's Marshall for three, and a deep three. That must have been 24 feet. Huge three-pointer from Morris Marshall, way behind the three-point line on the right wing. At least 23 feet on that three-pointer. Bryant to Douglas. Douglas on the blocks from 13 feet. Drains it. CF answers right back, and it's 22-14. Morris Marshall, now Trey Ford. Inside it goes to Huntley on the left block. And it's blocked by Uchadike, who comes out of there with it and gets it ahead to Ferguson. Matthew Uchadike, 6'9" sophomore center from Nigeria. Huge presence in there. Uchadike now to Douglas. Douglas dribbling up top. 17 to shoot, and back outside to Bryant. We tick towards 10 minutes left to play in the first half, nearly halfway gone in the opening stanza. Douglas pulls the trigger on a three, and he buries it from the right side. Terrific start by Douglas. Under 10 minutes left, and the lead back up to 11. Ties the largest lead of the game for Central Florida, 25-14. A lively pitch on the CF Patriots end. And a lively crowd. Free admission here tonight, and the fans have shown up. Here's Marshall for three left wing, no good, and Uchadike clears it for CF. Douglas down the lane, draws the contact against Huntley. Huntley called for the foul. And Douglas will go to the free throw line. That's one on Huntley. It's the third team foul against Santa Fe. And Javante Douglas steps to the free throw line to shoot two. 9:26 on the clock, first half. First free throw for Douglas, no good. Been a long, trying year at the free throw line for Javante Douglas. Streaky. As Suarez checks back in and plays with Will Ferguson. Second free throw from Douglas, and he got it. So he makes one of two. And here comes Wigginton back in. They'll give Douglas a rest. 26-14 CF, and that is their largest lead of the game. Full court pressure. Santa Fe beats it with the pass. And into the hands of Trey Ford to set up the offense for the Saints. Skip pass right side. Javante Hood. Three-pointer no good, out of bounds, and it goes back to the Patriots with 9:07 left first half, 26-14. The defending national champions off to a terrific start here tonight. Suarez, down the hands of Wilson. Back up top, Suarez. Under 9 minutes. Suarez thought about the three. Instead goes to Wigginton. Wigginton, down the lane. Shot in the air, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Patriots. And that'll give CF a fresh shot clock. As Suarez goes to the baseline to inbound. And into the game for the first time is Austin Bowman in place of Trey Wilson. Austin Bowman, the sniper from the outside. A 6-foot guard. Played his high school ball here at Forest High School in Ocala. Suarez misses the three from the corner. And Santa Fe out of there with it. Down the baseline goes Marshall on a foul call. Shot does not fall. Uchadike called for the foul. A blocking foul, and that sends Morris Marshall to the free throw line. Marshall's first one is up, and it's good. 8:37 left to play here in the first half. One more coming for Marshall. And he's got it. That cuts the lead to 10. 2 team fouls for the Patriots. 3 for Santa Fe. Not as physical a game here in the early going as we've seen between these two in their other meetings this season. Here's Bowman into the corner. Up top, Suarez. Now they're working around left side. Wigginton down the lane. Scoop up and under. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Puts up a floater from the baseline. Beautiful touch by Wigginton. 28-16, CF. We hit the 8-minute mark of the first half. Marshall, underneath Huntley, in traffic, gets it back to Marshall, who puts it up, scoring a bucket. Marshall draws the foul. He'll get the free throw to try to convert the three-point play. 28-18 now. Morris Marshall, one of the best sixth men in this conference. The free throw, though, is no good. Here comes Suarez now. Wigginton in the lane. Chris Bryant. Bryant working against Knight. Shot no good. Knight comes down with it in a foul, and this one's going to go against Matthew Uchadike.
Back up, please.
Over the back on the rebound attempt. And that's 2 now on Uchadike. So Uchadike heads to the bench, and Douglas comes back in. Granberry also back into the game. It's Chris Bryant. He goes to the sidelines for a breather. 7:40 left to play first half. 28-18. Patriots on top. Morris Marshall into the corner. And Floyd with a three-pointer. Salim Floyd, a seldom used forward for the Saints, comes in and makes an immediate impact for Santa Fe. Here's Suarez straight on three, no good. Great rebound by Douglas in the paint. And the putback is good. Hard to find a better athlete in all of NJCAA basketball than Javante Douglas. And the lead back up to 9 for the Patriots. Down on the other end, Hood misses a three. But Marshall able to track down the rebound. Marshall into the corner, a three-pointer. This time Floyd again, no good. And Douglas spares the rebound. Patriots by 9, 6:40 to play. Wigginton goes to the rack. He is fouled as he was attempting the two-handed tomahawk jam. The shot doesn't go, but Wigginton goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Wigginton trying to make this a double-digit lead once again for the Patriots, and he does. The first one is good, and one more still left to shoot. Austin Bowman back to the bench as Bryant comes back in, so a taller lineup now for CF. Second free throw from Riddell Wigginton rattles in and out. 31-21. 6:31 left to play here in the opening half. And a three-pointer, Morris Marshall. He's got that sweet touch. Shows it again from the left wing. Such a dangerous shooter, Morris Marshall. And now it's a 7-point game. Patriots have led by as many as 12 here in the first half. They led by 7 at the break Saturday at Daytona State, but couldn't hold on. And Wigginton misses badly on a three-point attempt, but on the ensuing outlet, Wigginton intercepts the pass. The CF gets it back. Here goes Suarez to the hole. And an offensive foul called against Rasham Suarez. That's one on Suarez as he questions the call. So now the Saints with an opportunity to eat further into this CF lead. Trey Ford with the basketball. And there comes Marshall. Wow. Hard to guard that. The floater for 13 feet. Wigginton now on the other end. Ahead to Suarez. Suarez in the paint. And the shot no good, but a foul called. And Salim Gloyd called for the foul. 2 on Gloyd. He's one of 2 guys on the Santa Fe roster from Seattle, Washington. Gloyd and Takia Knight. A couple of sophomores. Gloyd 6'7", Knight 6'6". Inbounds, it goes to Wigginton. A fresh shot clock. Wigginton a double clutch in the lane and a foul call. This one against Reggie Hart. And this one will send Wiggin to the free throw line. 5:24 left in the first half. CF on top 31-26. And Wigginton with 2 free throws. Here's the first one. And he buries it. Wigginton, 6'6" sophomore from Dartmouth, New Hampshire. Versatile guy. Sort of that slash type guy. Guard slash forward. And Wigginton makes them both. Lead back up to 7. Suarez and Wigginton stay in the backcourt to press, and a whistle and a stoppage of play as the official had to reset the clock. The Santa Fe has to inbound again from the baseline. 5:21 left on the clock here in the opening half. They get it into Shea Jones. Jones passes Suarez across midcourt. Just in time to beat the 10-second clock. Here's Marshall back up top to Jones. Now they go inside. Granberry knocks it away, and CF's got it back. Under 5 minutes now left to play first half. Wigginton. Shot no good. Granberry can't get the tip to go. And here comes Hart. Pulls up from 16. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Douglas has it for CF. Douglas. And a foul called against Santa Fe. It'll be a non-shooting foul. This one against Shea Jones. And that's the 7th team foul against the Saints. So the Patriots will shoot free throws the rest of the half. 1-1 for Javante Douglas. Douglas's first free throw is good. Rattles it in, but he got it to go. And one more coming for Javante. Douglas averaging just under 17 points a game this season, 9 rebounds a game, so he averages nearly a double-double. And he makes both free throws, and the lead is back to 9. So Will Ferguson is coming back in. He'll replace Wigginton as Coach Ryan goes smaller again. Ferguson, a 6'2 freshman. He's from Herndon, Virginia. His playing time has increased as the year has gone on. 4.5 minutes left to play in the half. 3-pointer in the air from Marshall. This one's no good. And Granberry stares the rebound. See if the Patriots can get it back up to double digits. Suarez just inside the 3-foot stripe and knocks it down. Lead back to 11 for CF, 37-26 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Baseline move there by Marshall, who puts it in. 37-28 your score. Just under 4 minutes now left in the half. Here's Douglas. Douglas up to Suarez. Now Ferguson on the right wing. 20 to shoot. Ferguson thinks about it. Gets it off to Suarez. He pulls the trigger again. Feeling it. This one doesn't go, though. And a fight for the rebound, and Santa Fe's got it. Zakiya Knight. And now it's Shea Jones, the point guard. 6-foot freshman. Crafty point guard for the Saints. Reggie Hart now. We approach 3 minutes left here in the first half. Win or go home. You win, you make the state tournament next week. And a foul on Will Ferguson of the Patriots. Of course, CF hosts the state tournament for the first time ever next week, March 5th through the 8th. Obviously love to be a participant as the defending national champion. If they win tonight, they will be. Santa Fe wins, they'll take that final spot in the 8th-team tournament. Inbounds. Here's Marshall driving down the lane. A scoop against Granberry. Wow. Marshall showing off all kinds of different moves. And it's 37-30. We're under 3 minutes. Douglas back to Suarez, working it around left side. Ferguson. Bryant in the lane, no good. Douglas tries to tip it in. It won't fall. And Santa Fe has it.
Go to your low corner.
Down by 7. CF leading at 37-30. Shea Jones, now Marshall. Back to Jones, left wing. Here's Jones, over to Marshall, right wing. Pulls the trigger, long three-pointer. Morris Marshall. At least 22 feet on that three-pointer. And the lead is down to 4 for Central Florida when it was once 12. 37-33, we hit the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Ferguson and Suarez playing pitch and catch. Now Suarez right wing. Decides to penetrate. Off the glass with the right hand. Nice move by Rashawn Suarez to make it a 6-point game. Shea Jones. You can tell this one's going to be a fight to the end. Marshall again for 3. And again he hits it. And Marshall reacts jubilantly. The lead is down to 3 for CF. Douglas from the baseline bounces around, no good, tips back out to Douglas. Douglas again to the hole, score it. 41-36. With 1:04 left to play in the first half. Shea Jones now. Here's Morris Marshall. Suarez has to come way out to guard him, knowing that Marshall can hit from anywhere. 12 to shoot. Shea Jones back outside. A three-pointer from Hood. It's good. And it's a 2-point game. Jonathan Hood from the left wing. 41-39. 30 seconds left. About a 1.5-second difference between game clock and shot clock for the Patriots. They can hold it nearly to the end. And Ferguson with the basketball, waiting 11 seconds. Suarez asks for it. He gives it back to Ferguson. Now it's 7 to shoot. Douglas with the basketball. Got to do something with it. 3 to shoot. Douglas for 3. An air ball, and it goes out of bounds with 0.2 seconds left in the half. Santa Fe will get an inbound. Now, of course, with 0.2, all you can do is tip it. So there's really not much that Santa Fe could do to score a basket other than throw it all the way down to the other rim. But they have cut this lead to 2. And head coach Chris Mallory has got to be ecstatic at the way the Saints have come back here late in the half. And Chris Mallory adjusting his lineup again with. And now the clock is being changed. Let's see how much time they're going to put on it. They're trying to get it right. There's going to be more now than 0.2 seconds on the clock because there's a little bit more than a 1 second difference between game clock and shot clock. Okay, they settled for 1.5 seconds, so that does give Santa Fe some time to get a legitimate shot. They throw to half court. Marshall for three from half court. In and out. If anybody was going to make a shot like that, it would have been Morris Marshall. It goes nearly halfway down and comes out. That would have given Santa Fe the lead at the half. However, CF goes to the locker room on top 41-39. They saw their 12-point lead evaporate with the hot shooting from Marshall late in the half, and that's where we stand. 41-39, the Patriots on top of the Saints in this do-or-die battle for the final spot in the state tournament. We're coming right back. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Men, do you know your testosterone level? Are you experiencing decreased energy levels or unusual sleeping problems? Have you noticed you have less strength or endurance, decreased sex drive, increased irritability or depression? If so, you may be experiencing problems with low testosterone. If you're interested in a free testosterone screening, please call Rinstar Medical Research at 352-629-5800. Again, that number is 352-629-5800.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Don't go on a date in an old car you hate. If you buy today, you can drive for 8.
Hey, Chris Spears, matchmaker from Prestige Auto Sales here. My accountant told me to stock up on inventory to cut taxes down, but now I'm stuck with all these cars. So this week, I'm matching people up with the car of their dreams. During my Meet Your Match sales events, you can drive a nicer, newer car for only $8 down.
Just $8 down?
Now that's a sweetheart of a deal.
Has your heart been broken by bad credit rejection in the past? Or for the people credit approval process has better aim than Cupid with the crossbow. And the banks and lenders want to say yes, yes, yes.
So if your old car just isn't doing it for you anymore, find love again in our Meet Your Match sales event. Put just $8 down and get matched up with the car you'll love today.
Impress your date and drive for 8.
But hurry, this deal is like young love and it won't last forever. I'm Chris Spears, a dealer for the people.
Visit Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala or call 694-1234. Yes, 694-1234. See you at Prestige.
You know, Austin, I'm sitting here at the computer looking at our Facebook page, and boy, we really need to tell more listeners about our Facebook page.
No, Tom, so you got it all wrong. Twitter is the new age.
What's a tweeter?
No, a Twitter, Tom. The Voice of Ocala has a Twitter.
We do? Well, how do we tell our listeners about that?
All they have to do is get the Twitter app or go to twitter.com, type in Voice of Ocala in the search box, and click follow.
All right, well, what's the tweeter do?
The Voice of Ocala's Twitter page updates all of its followers on the latest news, guests, giveaways, and contests.
Oh, okay. But couldn't listeners just tune in weekdays from 3 to 6 to 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, or even go to online at WOCA.com? Wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah, okay, maybe.
352-507-5352. 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352.
Tom.
352-507-5352.
Tom!
Whoa, what?
What is that phone number?
Oh, that's our new number for the Voice of Ocala text line, 352-507-5352. If you want to reach Buddy, me, or any of y'all via text. So all you got to do is text 352-507-5352 anytime.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. the cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Welcome back live from Patriot Gym in Ocala. The CF Patriots on top of Santa Fe, 41-39. The winner of this basketball game tonight plays in the state tournament next week here in Ocala, March 5th through the 8th, and the loser goes home. Let's take a look at your first half stats. A huge first half for Santa Fe's Morris Marshall, 23 points, 8 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from behind the arc for Marshall. For the Patriots, only 4 Patriots got into the scoring column in the first half. Javonte Douglas led the way with a big 19 points, and Rodell Wigginton added 12. A lot of shots for Douglas. He was 7 of 14 from the field. As a team, CF shot at 40%, and Santa Fe was just above 48% from the field. Big difference in rebounding margin in favor of the Patriots. They out-rebounded the Saints 29-14, more than a 2-1 margin. The Patriots led by as many as 12 in the first half on several different occasions, but late in the half, thanks largely to the shooting by Morris Marshall, Santa Fe able to get back in it and cut it to 2 at the break at 41-39. We bring in Austin Statman Tatman here to take a look at the first half. And Austin, your thoughts as we're 20 minutes away from either going to the state tournament or watching from the sidelines next week.
Well, that's my very first point, Tom James. They thought the Patriots came out and realized it's go time. They don't want to be watching the first state tournament here in Ocala from the stands. They want to be playing in it. So I thought they started all business type of mentality. They attacked the rim early. They were very active around the rim, getting some offensive rebounds, getting some putbacks, and it caused Santa Fe to call an early timeout. You mentioned the rebounding discrepancy. I thought CF rebounded well. It hit some shots early that they hadn't made in previous games, which helped them boost it to a lead. I think another boost was Javonte Douglas. He was hot. He made some big shots. I thought he rebounded the ball well, and he got to the line, which was big, and he made his free throws once he got there. I thought CF's full court pressure disrupted Santa Fe's movement, kind of got their guards moving, got their heads thinking, and got their guards in a rush, but Santa Fe recovered, and I think they hit some big threes. But I thought CF wore down late in that first half where you started to see Santa Fe come back and cut it to a 2-point lead. I thought they didn't guard the 3-point line very well, obviously, with Marshall hitting some big threes, but I thought Santa Fe shot a little bit over what they normally do. I think it's going to be hard to repeat that type of shooting in the second half, and I thought CF also allowed some offensive rebounds that led to second chance points, some of those threes being made. One thing that worries me, Tom James, is wasn't much action from the bench, and last couple of games we started to see more productivity from the bench. A couple of guys chipping in with 2 and 4 points. Today, not so much. We haven't heard much from Trey Wilson. We haven't heard a little bit from Richard Granberry. Nobody really outside of that. We heard Austin Bowman came in. He didn't really sound like he did much, and that could be a problem and wear down the guards late in the second half, which we saw was prevalent late in the season. But in the second half, I think CF needs to guard the 3-point line a little bit better, get out on 3-point shooters. But like I said, I don't think Santa Fe is going to shoot lights out like they did in the first half. And they also need to be patient on the offensive end because sometimes late in the second half, they tend to get rushed in the offensive end and not try to get good shots, but rather be patient on the offensive end and get good shots and get to the line and make some free throws.
Good points all, Austin Tapman, as we approach the second half here at Patriot Gym with CF leading at the break, 41-39. You mentioned the depth and the production from the bench, and just not as much depth all season really for the Patriots like they had last year on the national championship team. They just have not gotten the production like they did last year, and they really had to rely on the starters most of the season. And frankly, at times we've seen the starters get worn down as the season has gone on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a point of concern maybe for Coach Ryan as he goes into halftime to really kind of limit those minutes and call effective timeouts where he can get his guys breaks late in the second half, so they don't wear down mentally and physically.
Well, it's going to be interesting about how they choose to defend Morris Marshall with the 23 points, 4 3-pointers, 8 of 11 from the field. This guy just hits dagger after dagger for the Saints. We've seen him do it several times this year already. He comes off the bench, and he is just a deadly shooter, and getting a hand in his face and really getting a body on him for the entire second half is going to be really, really key for CF.
I think so. I agree with you. Maybe to shift that zone to wherever he is and kind of have your guys, kind of have your backline guys, Chris Bryant, Richard Granberry, those guys kind of talk to the guards up front, kind of let them know where he's at so that they can kind of shade to him and make sure he doesn't get open shots, but also being able to rotate so that you don't key on one guy so much that another guy gets a guy open. But like you said, can't let him get as many 3-point shots as he had in the first half.
Point guard extraordinaire, Austin Statman, thanks for joining us at the half. We're coming back with your second half action. CF leading Santa Fe in the do-or-die game for the final spot in the state tournament, 41-39. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Allstate presents things you shouldn't have to do to find your local insurance agent. 1. Turn on your GPS. 2. Fill up your gas tank. 3. Cross state lines. That's because Allstate believes your local insurance agent should actually be local, as in located nearby. That 15-minute insurance company now claims to have local agents, but the truth is they have less than 200 spread across the entire country. Allstate has more than 12,000, so a local agent is always easy to find. They know you personally and care about you because they're members of your community too. Wherever you live, nobody protects you like an Allstate agent.
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, and we've been local since 1985 with 4 locations to serve you in Ocala and the Villages. Call us today at 622-2333 or visit us online at themcdonaldagency.com and let us provide you with a comparison on all your insurance needs.
Men, do you know your testosterone level? Are you experiencing decreased energy levels or unusual sleeping problems? Have you noticed you have less strength or endurance, decreased sex drive, increased irritability or depression? If so, you may be experiencing problems with low testosterone. If you're interested in a free testosterone screening, please call Rinstar Medical Research at 352-629-5800. Again, that number is 352-629-5800.
Hi, this is Tom Schmitz of the Voice of Ocala, heard daily on these airwaves from 3 to 6 p.m. People always come up and ask me, is Buddy Martin really a nice guy to work with? And I always tell them, sure, he's one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. It's a pleasure working with Buddy every day. It's almost like no work at all. Did that sound believable? Wait, is this still on? 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352.
Tom.
352-507-5352.
Tom!
What?
What is that phone number?
Oh, that's our new number for the Voice of Ocala text line, 352-507-5352. If you want to reach Buddy, me, or any of y'all via text. So all you got to do is text 352-507-5352 anytime. Are you in the process of planning your wedding reception? Or are you planning that birthday party for someone special? Or maybe you're just looking to throw a party for yourself. Are you in charge of this year's company outing and looking for something fresh and fun to do? Well, KT Entertainment is your answer to all those questions. We provide music, trivia, and karaoke for everybody's enjoyment. If you would like to get in touch with KT Entertainment and find out about our competitive prices, call us at 352-512-2611. That's 352-512-2611. Or you can find us on the web at kt4fun.com. That's KT, the number 4, fun.com. So remember, whether it's a wedding reception, a party, or a company outing, it's KT Entertainment for all your karaoke, trivia, or musical needs.
Hi, I'm Buddy Martin, the host of The Voice of Ocala, every weekday from 3 to 6 right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. A lot of people ask me, how do you keep a muzzle on Tom Schmitz? Forget about it. Men, do you know your testosterone level? Are you experiencing decreased energy levels or unusual sleeping problems? Have you noticed you have less strength or endurance, decreased sex drive, increased irritability or depression? If so, you may be experiencing problems with low testosterone. If you're interested in a free testosterone screening, please call Rinstar Medical Research at 352-629-5800. Again, that number is 352-629-5800.
Need a car? Need financing? Need somebody to cut through the red tape and send you rolling down the highway? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Got great credit and just prefer a quality pre-owned car at a fair price from somebody you can trust? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Want to avoid high pressure to feel appreciated and be able to choose from a wide selection of AutoCheck and Carfax certified vehicles? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala and Bellevue. Prestige, it's all there in our name.
Welcome back to CF Basketball, presented by the McDonald's All-State Agency. We are live at Patriot Gym in Ocala, getting set for second half action as CF leads Santa Fe 41-39. 20 minutes left for that final spot in the state tournament, which is next week here at Patriot Gym, March 5th through the 8th. Of course, CF hosting it for the first time ever as the defending national champions. The Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. It's Suarez, Douglas, Wigginton, Uchadike will start the second half, and Chris Bryant for the Patriots. Ball in play. CF going from right to left on your radio here in the second half. Right to left. Here's Uchadike, top of the circle. Back outside, Suarez. Patriots led by 12 on a couple of occasions in the first half before Santa Fe chipped away at it. Here's Douglas now. 13 to shoot. Back into the hands of Suarez. Suarez back to Wigginton. Now Suarez for three. In and out, no good. Douglas tried the tip attempt, couldn't get a hand on it. And Santa Fe has got it back. And they have a chance to tie this game for the first time since the opening minute. Shea Jones with it. Jones down into the corner. A three-pointer from Hood, and he's got it. Jonathan Hood gives Santa Fe its first lead since it was 2-0. 42-41, as there's a minute gone here in the second half. Can the Patriots respond? Douglas now, top of the key. Into the corner, Wigginton. Now Suarez up top, 15 to shoot. Suarez driving, get it to Wigginton. Wigginton spinning down the right block. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Wigginton's knee, and back to the space it goes. Not as much flow on offense to start the second half for the Patriots as we saw in the earlier stages of the first half. Shea Jones now, minute and a half gone here in the second half. Jones knocked away momentarily, in the lane, puts up a floater, no good. Now Suarez grabs it on the miss by the Saints. And Suarez now off the glass, bad miss from Suarez, not even close. And the Saints want to run. Into the corner, Jonathan Hood, far corner for three. No good, and Wigginton clears for the Patriots. 15 minutes left in the game. Wigginton. And an offensive foul called against Wigginton on the charge. First team foul of the half for CF. That's 2 on Wigginton. And Santa Fe, so far with the only points here in the second half, the three-pointer from Hood in the opening minute. Lead it 42-41. 17:44 on the clock. Down low it goes. The shot spot banks no good. Horner, this is the rebound attempt, and the Patriots get it back. Here's Suarez. Back over to Wigginton, right wing. Douglas now. Who wants to rock?
Oh, what an alley-oop for Flores to Wigginton. Well, that answers that question. A one-handed jam by Wigginton on a line pass from Suarez, just as the doctor ordered for CF. Back on top, 43-42. The crowd to its feet, the student section into it, even the bench on its feet. And a turnover from Santa Fe. Douglas. Now Wigginson's got it. Bryant. All the way goes Bryant. Misses. Uchadike's attempt. No good. And Santa Fe's got it back with collision at half court between Wigginson and Shea Jones. And they're going to call Wigginson for the foul. My goodness. Of all the high-flying dunks that we've seen this season by this Patriot team, including Javonte Douglas's dunk early in the season that made ESPN, that one's got to be right up there. Suarez to Wigginton brought them out of their seats here at Patriot Gym. CF 5-1. Santa Fe with the basketball. 16:40 to play. In the lane, Banks. Back outside. Hood for three, left wing. No good. Horns attempt, no good. The rebound and a foul. Excuse me, Banks with that second shot opportunity. And Bryant picks up the foul. That's the first on Bryant. And that'll send Jordan Banks to the free throw line. So the first free throw from Jordan Banks is up and good. One more coming. We're tied at 43 with 16:32 left in the game. Second free throw off the mark. Trey Wilson rebounds for CF. Jordan! Leave him alone! Right there, son! Right there!
Here's Suarez with working the right side. Wilson back to Suarez. Now left side. Douglas. Douglas all the way off the glass. No good. And Santa Fe has it. One and done for CF as we approach 16 minutes. Shea Jones. Now left wing Reggie Hart. In the lane to Jordan Banks. Back outside. Shea Jones for three and lead again. No good. Douglas above the rim with the rebound. Douglas now gives it up to Suarez. The quarterback of this offense resets things. Ray Wilson. Wilson penetrates. Wilson with the right-handed scoop. What a move by Ray Wilson. And CF back on top by 2. That's what they let it by at the half. A brief lead by Santa Fe in the early stages of the second half. Had a 1-point lead after a three-pointer from Hood. Shea Jones. Now into the hands of Hart. 15 to shoot. Back to Jones up top. Kicking it outside, Jonathan Hood. He penetrates. Draws the foul. Shot doesn't fall, but Jonathan Hood will shoot 2 free throws. So 15:03 left to play in this one. CF on top by 2, but Hood's got 2 free throws. The first one in and out, no good. And Will Ferguson is going to check in for Matthew Uchadike, who just picked up his 3rd foul. On the floor right now for the Patriots, you got Suarez, Ferguson, Douglas, Wilson, and Bryant. And Hood is able to make 1 of 2 and cut it to 1. Exactly 15 minutes now left on the clock. 45-44 Central Florida. Ferguson, Wilson. Now Suarez left wing. Suarez, in the lane and a blocking foul. Will they count the basket? Suarez signaling that he wants the basket to count. The officials haven't signaled either way yet. They're going to discuss it. The foul is against Andre Horn. They have not put the points on the board. And they won't count the basket, and it'll be an inbounds to the Patriots on the baseline.
11.
They get it into Wilson now. Into the hands of Ferguson. Ferguson is partially blocked, but Bryant gets it underneath. Does not reset the shot clock. 14.5 to play. Here's Suarez, top of the circle. Ferguson left wing. Back to Suarez. And now Bryant pulls up. Fade away from the free throw line. No good. Hood is able to track it down before Wilson can get to it. And a three-pointer from Marshall. And of course, he carries it. What else does this guy do? What's next? Big three-pointer after big three-pointer. His fifth of the game. He's got 26 now. And the Saints go back in front, 47-45. Just under 14 minutes left to play. Wilson at the lane. Loses the handle. Santa Fe running with him. Jonathan Hood slows it up. Gets that back out to Shea Jones. Jones working against Ferguson. Here's Shea Jones with 16 to shoot. Back to Marshall. Ferguson right in his face. Back to Jones. How do you guard this guy? Marshall. Now Jonathan Hood left open, right wing three, off the back iron. Everybody's skying for it. Tip no good. And Wilson comes out of there with it for CF. The Patriots trail it now, 47-45. Their largest deficit is 2-0.
Stay there, Mark. Stay right there.
We hit the 13-minute mark here at Patriot Gym. Win or go home. The last spot in the state tournament at stake. Underneath, Wilson puts it in, draws the foul, ties the game at 47, and can put CF back in front if he can make this free throw. Great dish from Ferguson to Wilson. Tied at 47 with 12:51 to play.
Rebound.
We knew this would be nip and tuck all the way. CF led by a dozen a couple of times in the first half, but Santa Fe has come back. And Wilson misses the free throw. A whistle on the rebound. Let's see what that is. And Wigginton called for a foul. And that is 4 on Riddell Wigginton. And that is bad news for CF. And Coach Tim Ryan, with both his hands on his head, doesn't understand the call as Wigginton goes to the bench and slams the towel. Tied at 47, 12:45 to play. Shea Jones now. Jones penetrates, finds his seam, loses the handle, and an offensive foul against Jones. And that's 2 on Jones now. 18 fouls against Santa Fe here in the second half. 5 against the Patriots. In a 47-47 game. Best atmosphere of the season here at Patriot Gym. Fans packed in pretty tight. Wilson penetrates, loses the handle, but a foul is called. Let's see who they give it to. They're going to give it to Josh Huntley. That's 2 on Huntley. And 4th team foul against the Saints. So that'll put Trey Wilson. Check that, a non-shooting foul. I thought Wilson was on his way up with it, but no. They inbound it, and Douglas puts it in. Douglas scores the basket and draws the foul. So Javante Douglas can complete the three-point play as CF goes back in front, 49-47 with 12:18 to play. Douglas 4 for 5 from the line. And the free throw is up and perfect. And CF leads it by 3. And a timeout on the floor. 12:18 left in this one for all the Rebels. 50-47 CF. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. Results.
Need financing? Need somebody to cut through the red tape and send you rolling down the highway? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Got great credit and just prefer a quality pre-owned car at a fair price from somebody you can trust? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Want to avoid high pressure to feel appreciated and be able to choose from a wide selection of AutoCheck and Carfax certified vehicles? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala and Bellevue. Prestige, it's all there in our name.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Welcome back to Patriot Gym. CF on top of Santa Fe. 50-47 with 12:18 left to play. Saints inbound. Full court press applied by the Patriots. Santa Fe gets it across. Trey Ford with the basketball. Ford working the left side. And now it's Morris Marshall. Back to Ford. 15 to shoot for the Saints. Morris Marshall thought about it. Passed it up. Now around left side to Hood. Up top Ford. Ford in the lane. Loses it momentarily. Now a three-pointer missed badly by Marshall. Douglas in with it. And a foul. And Douglas will go to the free throw line. Douglas will shoot two. Ford picks up the foul. 16 fouls against the Saints. And Javante Douglas, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, will shoot two to try to increase the Patriots' three-point lead. The first one no good off the front iron. Coach Tim Ryan, 8 straight years he's had CF in the state tournament. Longest active streak for any team. And Douglas makes the second. 1 of 2. The lead is 4 for the Patriots. Trey Ford, the backup point guard for the Saints, in there at the moment. Now Marshall, back up to Ford. Hood now left wing. It's Ford. Marshall comes around to the corner, takes it right wing. 13 on the shot clock. Marshall penetrates, puts up a floater, no good. Hartley rebounds and a foul. I think they're going to get Trey Wilson for that one. Let's see. Check that. It looks like Douglas. 2 on Douglas. Wilson put his hand up, but Douglas is charged with the foul. An inbound from the baseline, Santa Fe. Both teams with 16 fouls now. From here on out, free throws the rest of the way. 11 minutes left. 51-47 Central Florida. Jonathan Hood, left wing. Hood working it around Trey Ford. Loses it momentarily. In the lane, batted around. Across midcourt, and Morris Marshall comes up with it. Fresh shot clock. Marshall all the way and draws the foul. And Marshall will go to the free throw line. 10:41 left. That's 3 now on Javante Douglas. Two shots for Morris Marshall. 26 points. Make it 27 as he knocks down the first one. And Matthew Uchadike coming back into the game for the Patriots. For Douglas. He's out there right now with Ferguson, Wilson, Bryant, and Suarez for the Patriots. And the second free throw from Marshall is no good. And ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Saints. And the Saints player still on the ground, clutching his right knee there on the baseline. The trainer will go over there and take a look. We'll take a quick break here at Patriot Gym. 10:39 to play. Patriots on top, 51-48. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. WOCA, the source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Hi, this is Tom Schmitz, the host of the Saturday Sports Page on WOCA. The Saturday Sports Page is your weekend destination for everything sports, from NASCAR to golf, baseball to boxing, and of course, the best, most comprehensive football coverage on the radio. Also, you don't want to miss my weekly "Are You Kidding Me?" rant. So join me, Austin Tapman, and Josh LaSalva every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. for the Saturday Sports Page on WOCA, The Source.
You can get
10:39 left to play here at Patriot Gym. CF on top of Santa Fe, 51-48. Takia Knight, the Saints player, helped to his feet and helped into the locker room. It seemed like he was clutching his right knee after a slip and a fall down there on the baseline on that rebound attempt. Meanwhile, Javante Douglas of CF trotted back to the Patriots locker room a moment ago. Not sure what that's about. But CF will have the ball. They'll inbound here. 10:39 left. And it's Will Ferguson along with Wilson, Bryant, Uchadike, and Suarez on the floor for the Patriots. It's Ferguson for three, right wing. He's got it. There is it. Biggest shot of the season for Will Ferguson, I can tell you that much. And it's a 6-point lead for the Patriots. Patriots Gym is alive. Marshall down the baseline. No good. Picked up and good. Bob Marshall. Here goes Bryant driving. No good. Marshall with the rebound. It's a 4-point game. Under 10 minutes left. And Trey Ford still in there running the point for the Saints. Ford, right wing Marshall. Marshall penetrates against Uchadike. Puts it up, no good. And Uchadike spares it for CF. Suarez for three, no good. 9.5 to play. Trey Ford. Jonathan Hood with the basketball. And here's Marshall for three. In and out it goes. Trey Wilson rebounds for CF. Ferguson. Now Suarez, a three from the corner. In and out. Tipped around, and Wilson with the rebound, and a fresh shot clock for CF. Under 9 minutes. 54-50. Patriots. And here's Bryant. Wilson up top. Ferguson. 14 on the shot clock. Ferguson now to Bryant, who launches a three. Doesn't hit very many of those. Doesn't take very many. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by CF. 8:34 left to play. Santa Fe with the ball. They're trailing the Patriots by 4. Marshall. They swing it around the Hood left wing. Hood in the lane underneath the Gloy, who lays it in. Good eye by Hood to find Gloy for the layup. cuts the CF lead down to 2. CF's largest lead of the second half, 6 on Ferguson's 3 a few moments ago. Douglas in the lane, spinning, no good, but picked back up and in on the jam by Uchadike. Big play by Matthew Uchadike, and the lead back up to 4 for CF. And a bump foul from Austin Bowman against Marshall. Really got to get a body on Marshall. Coach Ryan can live with that. First on Bowman, and Marshall will shoot a 1-and-1.
Okay, I thought you were right there. I'm not sure.
So Morris Marshall, the 1-and-1. The first one, no good. Misses the front end. Marshall just 3 for 6 from the line.
Scooter Morris twice.
Despite all the other spectacular things he has done. 7.5 minutes. Wilson dishes, Douglas up and under for the jam. Lead back to 6. 7:20 to play. The energy in Patriot Gym is awesome right now. Trey Ford, Marshall, splits the defenders but has it knocked away, and Trey Wilson's got it for the Patriots. They can try to build on the 6-point lead as we hit 7 minutes left. Wilson on the top, knocked away, a foul call, and it's a blocking foul as Wilson, slow to get up, he pounds his fist on the floor. Looks like he took a shot to the face, kind of holding his mouth or nose. Taking a minute to walk back to center court, but he's got free throws to shoot. .6:53 left to play. The Patriots on top, 58-52. And Trey Wilson from nearby Williston with a 1-and-1. Check that. He's got a 2-shot foul, and the first one is no good, but one more coming. He can make this one. It would give CF a 7-point lead. The official gives the ball to Wilson. 3 dribbles, a spin in the hands, puts it up, and it's no good. He misses both. Shakes his head on the way back down the floor. And Santa Fe now with Shea Jones, the starter, back in there at point guard. Suarez on him. Marshall left wing, back to Jones. 6:30 left. Shea Jones against Suarez. Now Marshall left wing. Double teamed over there. Patriots have defended him much better in the second half. Jones fires a 3 from top of the arc. No good. And the ball bounced so high that it hit the wire above the backboard that holds it to the roof of Patriot Gym. And that'll give it back to CF. With 6:19 left to play. 58-42 CF. You're listening to CF Basketball. Brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. Results.
Need a car? Need financing? Need somebody to cut through the red tape and send you rolling down the highway? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Got great credit and just prefer a quality pre-owned car at a fair price from somebody you can trust? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Want to avoid high pressure to feel appreciated and be able to choose from a wide selection of AutoCheck and Carfax certified vehicles? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala and Bellevue. Prestige, it's all there in our name.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually, we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
We've got 6:19 left on the clock. in Ocala at Patriot Gym. The Patriots, the defending national champions, clinging to what is now a 6-point lead over Santa Fe. 58-52, CF with the basketball, 6:10 left in the game. Here's Suarez, over to Ferguson, in the lane to Bryant. Bryant spinning with the right hand, no good. The shot, it was batted away from behind, and Santa Fe's got it back. Shea Jones over to Marshall, left wing. Now Hood, up top Jones. Into the lane to Jordan Banks, but it's taken away by Suarez. Bounce pass into the hands of Douglas, who lays it in. Javante Douglas gives CF an 8-point lead. Its largest since the first half, when they once led by 12, 60-52. A three-pointer from Marshall. He's got it from the left side. Here we go. That cuts it to 5. Marshall single-handedly brought the Saints back into the game in the first half as we tick under 5 minutes left. Ferguson in the lane. The little guy with the floater right over the outstretched fingertips of Jordan Banks. Ferguson bringing it tonight off the bench. Lead back up to 7. Here's Shea Jones. The crowd so into this game, all game long here tonight. Hood with a 3, and he's got it from the right corner for Santa Fe. And Jonathan Hood cuts it to 4. And a full timeout called by head coach Tim Ryan. 62-58 CF with 4:23 to play. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA, the source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Hi, this is Tom Schmitz of the Voice of Ocala, heard daily on these air.
At Patriot Gym, CF clinging to the 4-point lead, 62-58 over Santa Fe. CF with the ball. Going with a smaller lineup right now. Both Ferguson and Suarez out there. Ferguson running the point. Into the corner. Wilson thought about it. Passed up on it. Now Bryant at the free throw line. Drains the mid-range jumper. Who says that's a lost art? 6-point lead for CF. Under 4 minutes left. Can the Patriots hang on and make it to the state tournament, which they will host next week? A drive to the basket by Jones, and a foul against Chris Bryant. And that is 2 on Bryant. So Shea Jones goes to the line to shoot 2. As the official wipes up some perspiration right down under the basket. And the first free throw from Jones is up and good. 64-59, Patriots. And Wigginton checking back in. As Trey Wilson will go out. Javante Douglas leading the Patriots tonight with 27 points. The second free throw is good. Jones makes them both. 64-6. Let's go! 3:38 left. Wigginton, now Ferguson. Left wing goes to Suarez. Ferguson thought about it. Ferguson at the free throw line, penetrating. Tries to get us a Bryant inside, and the pass is knocked away, and Hood has it. Off to Jones for Santa Fe. 3:10 left to play. CF clinging to a 4-point lead. Up top to Jones. Now Marshall. Back to Jones, right wing. Under 3 minutes left. 9 to shoot for Santa Fe. Don't see the urgency here. Jones finally sees the clock penetrates. Gives it off to Horn, who misses. Bad possession that time by the Saints, and CF in no hurry. 2:42 left to play. They lead it 5-4. Ferguson walks it up the floor. Here's Wigginton, right wing. Over to Ferguson, left wing. Now Wigginton again. Wigginton, the dribble drive. The shot with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Wigginton, and he is fouled. Wigginton goes to the line for 2. That's 2 on Horn for Santa Fe. And here's Wigginton at the line. The first free throw is off the mark. One more coming. They're all huge at this point. Wilson getting up to go to the scorer's table. Wigginson's second free throw. He's got it. So he makes 1 of 2. And that makes it a 65-60 game. And Wigginton will go to the bench as Wilson comes in for him. Ryan coaching offense, defense now in the closing minutes. 2:23 left. The Patriots leading Santa Fe 65-60. Shea Jones off to Morris Marshall. Ferguson way out on him. Just refuses to give him room to shoot. But he shoots it anyways. Marshall with another dagger. Ferguson couldn't have been more in his face. You just got to tip your cap to Marshall as he makes it a 2-point game, 65-63 with 1:50 left. Will Ferguson, top of the circle, 15 to shoot. Suarez now picks up. And a whistle and a timeout called for by head coach Tim Ryan. $1:41 left. Coming down the stretch. 65-63. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. Whistle.
Hi, I'm Buddy Martin, the host of The Voice of Ocala, every weekday from 3 to 6 right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. A lot of people ask me, how do you keep a muzzle on Tom Schmitz? Forget about it.
This is Austin Tavern reminding you to stay in contact with us at WOCA. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at Voice of Ocala. Make sure to become a friend of our Facebook page and call us at 622-9622.
1:41 left to play here, Patriot Gym in Ocala. And the Patriots leading Santa Fe 65-63. Chris Bryant inbounds from just in front of the Patriot bench, and he gets it into Suarez. Suarez off to Ferguson, right wing. Here's Douglas. Douglas got to go to Ferguson, got to pin it up. He does. Ferguson's shot no good. And here comes Marshall the other way. Blocked by Douglas, but the follow jammed by Horn. It's a 2-point game. Check that, we're tied at 65. And Santa Fe's bench, loving every minute of it. Douglas went way up to block that shot. But Horn was there as a follow jam, and now the Patriots turn it over. 1 minute to go. 65 all. Santa Fe can take the lead. Head coach Chris Mallory calls timeout for the Saints. We'll step aside. CF Basketball brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. WOCA, the Source.
Hi, I'm Buddy Martin, the host of The Voice of Ocala, every weekday from 3 to 6 right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. A lot of people ask me, how do you keep a muzzle on Tom Schmitz? Forget about it.
This is Austin Tavern reminding you to stay in contact with us at WOCA. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at Voice of Ocala. Make sure to become a friend of our Facebook page and call us at 622-9622.
Hi, this is Tom Schmitz of the Voice of Ocala, heard daily on these airwaves from 3 to 6 p.m. People always come up and ask me, is Buddy Martin really a nice guy to work with? And I always tell them, sure, he's one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. It's a pleasure working with Buddy every day. It's almost like no work at all. Did that sound believable? I mean, wait, is this still on?
No.
So we're in the final minute here at Patriot Gym in Ocala. Two teams for one final spot in the state tournament next week here at Patriot Gym. Santa Fe and CF tied at 65. The Saints with the basketball. 51 seconds left. Into Shea Jones. The crowd deafening right now. Jones around the horn. He takes a three. No good. Skying for the rebound and getting it is Horn. And a timeout called for again by Mallory with 37.9 left. They'll have a fresh 35. Less than a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. We're coming right back in a 65-65 game. CF basketball brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA. The Source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
In a dream of mine.
37.9 seconds left to play in this game. The Mid-Florida Conference playoff game between CF and Santa Fe. The winner completes the 8-team field in the state tournament next week. The loser is done. We're tied at 65. Santa Fe with the basketball. They will inbound from the baseline. Fresh shot clock. 2.9 second difference between game clock and shot clock. It will be Shea Jones to inbound on the baseline. Over the top, and he throws it away. Suarez, all the way, for the bucket. He draws the foul. And Suarez and Douglas with a chest bump. Shea Jones tried to throw it over the top, looking for Marshall, threw it too high, and Suarez grabbed it, went all the way, laid it in, and drew the foul. The Patriots lead at 67-65, and Suarez can make it a 3-point game if he can knock down the free throw. My goodness. So the shot clock is off the rest of the game. Suarez's free throw is an air ball. An air ball. And Coach Ryan calls timeout. That wasn't even close. We'll take a quick 30-second break. 67-65 Pats. 34.2 left. CF basketball brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA, The Source.
Need a car? Need financing? Need somebody to cut through the red tape and send you rolling down the highway? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Got great credit and just prefer a quality pre-owned car at a fair price from somebody you can trust? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Want to avoid high pressure to feel appreciated and be able to choose from a wide selection of AutoCheck and Carfax certified vehicles? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala and Bellevue. Prestige, it's all there in our name.
So we'll come out of the timeout here in a moment. The Patriots on top of Santa Fe, 67-65. Rashawn Suarez has given CF the lead on the breakaway layup, but he airballed the free throw, that would have made it a 3-point game. And so now in the back of your mind, if you're CF, here's this 3-point sniper, Morris Marshall for Santa Fe. You got to keep somebody on him with 34.2 left. The Saints inbound. No shot clock. It's off. Here comes Shea Jones. CF, can they pull it out and go back to the state tournament, which they will host for the first time ever? Shea Jones with it. 20 seconds left. Jones penetrates. Back outside. The three-pointer from Floyd. No good. And Williamson rebounds for the Patriots. And a foul is called against Jordan Banks. Game is far from over with 9.6 seconds left. And Wigginton will go to the free throw line. And since that is the 10th team foul against Santa Fe, that puts him in the double bonus CF. And Wigginton will get 2 free throws. In essence, if he can make both, it makes it a 2-possession game and couldn't put it away. The first one is up and good. Liddell Wigginton puts CF on top, 68-65, 9.6 to go. As Ferguson goes back to the bench and Wilson back in there, along with Bryant, Douglas, Wigginton, Suarez for CF. Here's the second free throw. It's a 4-point game. Watch shooting from the line from Roselle Wigginton. And CF calls timeout. We'll take a final break and come back for your final 9.6 seconds. The Patriots leading Santa Fe 69-65, trying to go to the state tournament. You're listening to CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. Whistle.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Welcome back. 9.6 seconds left here at Patriot Gym. The CF Patriots scratching and clawing all night against Santa Fe, their longtime rivals, for the last spot in the state tournament next week. 69-65 as Rodell Wigginton knocks down 2 clutch free throws, giving CF a 2-possession lead, 4 points, and now Santa Fe to inbound. And we get it to Shea Jones, who races down the floor. Shea Jones into the lane, kicks it outside. Shot blocked by Wilson. Wigginton got it. CF will go to the state tournament. The Patriots hang on and defeat Santa Fe 69-65. They celebrate at center court as some of the students come out onto the floor. March 5th through the 8th, here at Patriot Gym in Ocala for the first time ever. It took every last second for CF to make the field, and they do it. 69-65. And head coach Tim Ryan joins us. Coach, it took every last second to make it happen. You're going to the state tournament, which you will host for the first time. Your feelings?
It's great. You know, that was where I think we should be, and our guys did a heck of a job. And obviously, there's 8 teams alive. There was 1 spot left, and we got it, and it feels great.
You've got a week to prepare, but what a game tonight. You had to scratch and claw and hang on to a lead, and you watch Santa Fe come back and take a lead, and how proud are you of this team, though?
Oh, Jordan, you know, if you look at the 2 teams statistically, and that's what I told you before the game, they were identical. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 different things that are a little bit off. records the same, in conference, out of conference shooting percentage, except their three. I mean, they can shoot the three, we can't. But we're very close identically, you know.
Yeah, Morris Marshall, a guy that just threw so many daggers at you all night long. But, Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck. We'll see you next week as you host the state tournament here in Ocala for the first time.
Thank you for all you do, man.
All right. Head coach Tim Ryan and the victorious Patriots. A nervous night for 40 minutes here at Patriot Gym in Ocala. And CF, thanks in large part to the 2 free throws from Rodell Wigginton with 9.6 seconds left that gave them a 2-possession lead, lifts Central Florida to the 69-65 victory over Santa Fe, and the Patriots earn that final spot in the state tournament next week here at Patriot Gym. We want to thank Austin Statman, Catman, back at the studio, Buddy, Tom Schmitz, and everybody here at CF. CF will host the state tournament next week, starting March 5th, as they defeat Santa Fe tonight, 69-65. That'll do it for us. I'm Tom James. Have a great night, everybody.